This is iBusiness 58001, 2011 Fall Distance, International Business Management. Assignment 1.2, Current Event Presentation Number 1. My name is George Cameron. The subject of my presentation is the economic consequences of the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi became the leader of Libya on September 1, 1969, after King Idris fled the country. The Revolutionary Command Council, led by Gaddafi, abolished the monarchy and constitution. He proclaimed the new Libyan Arab Republic with the motto, freedom, socialism, and unity. Under the Gaddafi regime, per capita income rose to over $11,000 per year, the fifth highest in all of Africa. Public education is free. Medicare is available at no cost. The increased prosperity was accompanied by increased brutal political repression. Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, the man, maybe more than anyone, most impacted the world. He was instrumental in the formation of OPEC and forever changed energy policy worldwide, and in doing so changed the balance of power. With terrorism as his political weapon of choice, he influenced the world. Resistance to Gaddafi's regime has been ongoing since the beginning of his rule. In early 2011, a rebellion began, and Gaddafi was ousted from power August 20th, 2011, the end of a 42-year reign of horror. Conditions today. Medical supplies are dangerously low. The UN has released $5 million to its team on the ground to make medical and humanitarian purchases. Wealthy Gulf countries have sent supplies. Kuwait has donated $100,000 to the World Health Organization, and the UN is asking for more. Initial investigations have found misappropriation and misconduct within the funds of the Libyan Investment Authority. Libya has overseas investments throughout Europe. The IMF has indicated that Libya's central bank has 144 tons of gold on hand. As of August 27th, roughly $1 billion seized from Gaddafi will be released to the National Transitional Council. The U.S. wants to split the unfrozen funds into three ways: between aid groups, the NTC, and an international fund for fuel and emergency item purchases. The cost to the U.S. as of July 31st is estimated at $896 million. The U.S. has also promised $25 million in non-lethal aid to the National Transitional Council. One significant offset to the cost to the U.S. involvement is the sale of ammunition. Since March, it has totaled $220 million, with an expectation for it to rise. The cost estimate to remove Gaddafi possibly exceeding $2 trillion. The question must be asked, will the new government find a sense of responsibility to repay all or parts of the cost that made the removal of Gaddafi possible? Without that help, Gaddafi would still be in power. Libya plans to restart production at two of its eastern oil fields in mid-September. Initial production will be between 60,000 and 100,000 barrels per day, with total production capacity of 420,000 barrels per day from these fields. Total production for the country is around 1.2 million barrels per day. All legal oil deals will be honored, according to Ahmed Jahani, the leader of the NTC. There had been concerns that Chinese and Russian firms could lose out on contracts for not backing the rebellion. To date, 100,000 tons of wheat and flour have been purchased from Russia, the EU, France, Serbia, and Ukraine. The Libyan Arab African Investment Company, a company that began in the mid-70s under Gaddafi, has interest in all four corners of the African continent and in more than 25 countries. This company has investments in diverse sectors, from hotels to telecommunications. The regime of Muammar Gaddafi has been the single largest contributor to the budget of the African Union and a very generous aid donor for poor African countries. The question must be asked, will the new government of Libya maintain the support of the African Union and in particular the Sahel region? The future of Libya and the region is at a crossroads. Will Libya become a member of the world, or will it revert to a extremist ideology and become an ever more thorn in the side of the world? Will it be an oil-rich terrorist nation or a productive element of the world?